one here, this one takes the K. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you motherfuckers and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's an necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this Janis Joplin.
You've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really... Thunder are... There can only be...
This bout is...
All the talk... You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Well-placed hook. They exchange punches. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Throw a shot, they get countered. Nice job blocking the hook. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the straight left. For that counter punch. He misses with that straight left. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Good counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. What do we expect to see here in round two? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. Just can't find the target. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. drop their guard, they get caught. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Don't worry about that run. Don't worry about it. Hey, let's go out there and let's reset.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punch right up the middle. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. You don't want to trade shots. Punch, counter punch. Whoa, wait a minute! Oh my word, God, he just got caught! I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round.
Lomachenko goes down! And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Where did that...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Talk about Loma in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. Feel good?
And there's the bell to start round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this... You watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Miss with that jab. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? The courage on display here is incredible. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A perfect counter shot. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Lomachenko in trouble. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was.
Whoa, Johnny. Lomachenko is buzzed. Lomachenko just got rocked. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Simply they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe.
On to the fifth we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That left hook missed. There's a counter shot. Holding nothing back here in the round. That counter shot lands. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
And he scores with the counter. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Lomachenko in trouble. And now they're right back into the fray.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Lomachenko is buzzed. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance without a...
This is the beginning of round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
His stamina is off the charts. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Punch caught him clean. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Nice counter. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Talk about Loma in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Now relax, relax.
Here comes round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you can't think him. You just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Beautiful counter punch. Catch and shoot. Lomachenko just got rocked. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are right.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
Well done with that count. Final 10 seconds here in the corner. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it. There's the bell to start round 8. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
A perfect counter lands. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
That's...
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's a necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets. It sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Like winner, chocolate cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger. Author rain is August, wordplay is December. That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area. Shipless slip on the slick as icicles drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pictures. This is what didn't get it, getting hit and hitting the different differs. What did he do with it? Didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Lou would do a dual identity, dueling enemies. Do it to him, chewing through him without doing it dentally. Superhuman fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry can it be? They googling endlessly. Even computers losing memory, bending mentally when they interface with the lyrical ability. Things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key in combination. Keep it goal and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me when you shot it, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Y'all been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it then believe. Bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reground. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
Just wanna find and run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken promises made to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away.
They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. This is the Lighthouse Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson. He is the greatest.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Here we go for round 1. Just misses with that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well done with that counter shot. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
As a flat-footed fighter, you've got a dance right there in front. You've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. The counter lands. Right hook won't score. Nice punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on.
And there's the bell to start round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Nice counter. Both men step back for just a moment. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. How about that time counter shot? As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. That counter shot lands. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over. Hold it right there. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest.
There's the bell for round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. He threw a punch and just got countered. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Nice counter shot. Punch. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Catch and shoot. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Beautiful counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. And he scores with the counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Is he going to punch himself out, though? I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed.
Oh my God, Johnny! If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. And now they're right back into the fray.
Not caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. All three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Think of holding on here for a minute. A perfect counter shot. He got out of the way of that right hook. determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a shin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. This fight has a real good flow to it. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Beautiful counter punch. Nice stop, but that won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape. On to the 6th round. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. They'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Oh, and there's no way they're getting up from that. It is a clean knockout. So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is Todd. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout.
My castle of sand, waiting on the battle, so a handle all in my hand. The war forces more toward my door with demands more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should have put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture, you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time. Muhammad. This is Muhammad Ali. These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got a high hopes for this battle between these two athletes. You don't want to trade shots. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A straight right just misses. Good counter punching. Those counter punches have to hurt. Counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Insane action. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That punch scores. The glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have. Let's get it started in round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Well done with that counter shot. It's all offense all the time. Both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
How How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Catch and shoot. That uppercut doesn't land. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. That punch lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute.
Back at it in round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good punch. Nice counter shot. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
When you have a fight that's got great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Blocks the left uppercut. He threw a punch and just got countered. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he scores with the counter. Jab misses. Respecting each other's punching power. There's a counter shot. That's another scoring shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Ali in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? And there's the bell for round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
A perfect counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Stamina is off the charts. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
A shot from the gods took...
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Got to waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull him down.
It's been all one way. Hold that thought! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Let's talk about Ali in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be we just saw. There's the bell for round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
That counter punch. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Do you believe this? Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the...
Here comes round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Straight right just misses. Point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate?
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Wow, what a shot, and it's over. A home run swing, and that will do it here. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
Not many people would have predicted it.
already on the way. Better get themselves in line. Thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts, the score going up, morale going down, the fans packing up. Now all the kids got a new hero. They ain't never seen so many zeros. And that's when the crowd starts to shout. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Yeah, spill venom out the side of my pores. We came to battle, we came for war. Digging in the mud, carry across the globe. No matter the weather, rain, sunny or snow. I guess all the sacrifice was worth it. The pain made perfect and gave me a purpose, yeah. And I still don't get no breaks. And you about to learn why if you in my way. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down.
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions,